हेलो गाइस, मेरा नाम इशिता है एंड वेलकम टू माय चैनल एंड इफ यू हैव बीन हियर बिफोर देन वेलकम बैक and in today's video, well, by the way, first of all, I'm like recording this next to a room which is like right next to a like really busy road, so you might hear a lot of noises in the background, so please ignore it if you can. And yeah, so back to the video. So in today's video, I'll be talking about some books like for your TBR. If you want to add them, you can. So TBR is basically to be read pile. So there are some books and which I have kept here, and these books are pretty random, like not from a particular fixed category. And these are the books that I have liked, and some of them, like I've picked them very randomly from my, from my cupboard because I don't know. I just felt like talking about some of these. So some of these I have read, but some of these I just bought and never got around to reading them. So in today's video, I'll be talking about briefly talking about these books, and if you like these books, you may read it as well. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get on with the video and let's talk about books. Yeah, so the first book is Ernest Hemingway's Old Man and the Sea. A short novel, like you can read it while traveling, like on trains or aeroplanes. This is the perfect one for traveling, not very heavy, just a very good one. So this book is basically about a very determined old man, Santiago, and he basically wants to catch a fish. So this is basically about a fishers community living in the Cuban coast. And I won't tell much, but it's a very good story about how determination of an old man, how he had a very unshakable motivation because he was in among the fishermen's community. His name was getting destroyed because he was unable to catch this particular great fish. So he had not had a catch in 84 days in at a stretch, so that was giving him a very bad name. And so yeah, all of that happened, and this book is about his courage and how despite his old age he ends up catching the fish. So the next one is Kiran Desai's Inheritance of Loss, and this book is like a personal favorite. I read this way back in 2021, I think, and I have forgotten some stuff, like although I do remember the basic storyline, but I have forgotten. uh, so yeah, anyway, it is a very good story. It is a very quintessential post-colonial novel, and it has also won a lot of prizes as well, like Booker also this has won. And this novel is basically talking about two major characters who are trying to find their identity. So it basically talks about how the lives of Indians were like, who were belonging to different strata of the society. And this book is set in the 1980s, and it focuses on like two characters. The one character is Sai, who is basically an upper class girl who is living with she's an orphan girl, and she is living with her grandfather in Darjeeling. She has had a very good education in a convent school, and she is living with her grandfather who is a retired bureaucrat. And also there's one more very important character who is Biju. Biju is the son of the cook who is working for Sai's grandfather. So Biju is basically an illegal immigrant, and he is living in New York, and he's trying to make it big in life. He's trying to do all sorts of odd jobs, and Biju's part of the story is very interesting. It's talking about how a lot of these people were illegally going to first world countries. A lot of third world folks were trying to go to these countries to make money and to send money way back in the home. and because these first world countries, and especially America, was is and is still seen as a land of opportunities. So a lot of people, because it was not possible for the regular folks to go through the regular normal procedures, so people were also finding illegal ways to immigrate to these big countries. And yeah, Biju's part of the story is also very interesting. So you must try this novel. This is a really good one. Yeah, so the next one is non-fiction. Although I don't really read a lot of non-fiction works, and especially the self-help ones, uh, but I bought this one. This is like a self-help guide, I would say. I don't know if it fits in that category or not, but it was like a famous one, and everybody was talking about how good this book is. So I thought that I should give it a try. I bought it long back, and yeah, I haven't read this one as well. And yeah, there are really a lot of books in my TBR which I haven't started yet. I've bought a lot of books over the past 2 3 years, but I have not really read it. So anyway, so this book is about, like, this book is called the 80/20 Principle, and it's by Richard Koch or Cooch. So this book basically talks about how 80% of what happens in our life, the things that we achieve, is the output of the 20% of the efforts that we put. So the 80% of what happens come from this 20%. So yeah, this book is basically talking about that, and it does cover a lot of important things, and I think I should get on reading it pretty soon. And yeah, you can try this one. So another one is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Although this is not the original book, this is like a companion which I think I ordered by mistake. So this novel is also very good. I think it's a very popular one as well. And this novel basically talks about a group of English boys who get stranded on some island, like, and these group of boys then start to form some sort of civilization in that stranded island. They start to form societies and stuff. They try to organize themselves. So in The Lord of the Flies, basically, William Golding has tried to show us how very civilized people, how even children from very civilized societies, how quickly people descend towards very baser and savage instincts, because these boys who were trying so hard to get to create an organized society in this island, but they ended up becoming extremely savage, like to the point that they tried to kill each other as well. So I won't tell too much about this story, but you should give it a read. So yeah, A Lord of the Flies by William Golding.